Morgans. It's kind of like location in real estate. In collecting, it's Morgans. I want more. Whenever we could take that journey back to the original Morgan Dollars series, 1878 to 1904, 1921, those original coins, it's a journey. But tonight we get to go pre-1900 and New Orleans and certified as a 4. And you got to look at this price. Tonight, for only a couple of minutes, 1898. These are all O's or New Orleans, the Big Easy coins. They are certified as 64s. And tonight, our crazy price, where my competition's at $2.99 on this exact same coin, same label, same grade. And tonight, we're only $129.95. That's a head scratcher, but I'll take it any day of the week. So the Morgan dollar dates back to the Comstock Lode, the largest silver find ever in this country, and the petitioning of the U.S. Mint to introduce a silver dollar. We really didn't have a silver dollar for a good part of the middle of the 1800s. It's just not enough silver. Now we have enough, so let's make it. The Morgan dollar is the largest coin, silver coin, ever put into circulation. And it's the Wild West story on top of it. And then it led into the Industrial Revolution and all the other fun things that came from that segment in history. These are the coins that lived it. So the coin starts in 1878 and goes until 1904 and then again in 1921. New Orleans had a whole different storyline. Part of the issue was we had this thing called the Civil War. And when the Civil War hit in 1861, the mint closed in New Orleans. Well, it was never reopened after the war. Well, until the Morgan dollar and the silver from the Comstock Lode became available. So in 1878, Philadelphia, San Francisco, and Carson City make the Morgan dollar. But it took a year later to reopen the New Orleans Mint in 1879. And then for 26 consecutive years, these beauties were made. Now the O mint mark is above the D and the O in dollar at the bottom of the coin. You'll see the O for the Big Easy. 64 grade. Wow. Difference maker. There's great detail on a lot of the weaker struck New Orleans coins. And when you see a 63, it's nice. But when people say, what's the real difference between a 3 and a 4? The eye appeal is not the grade. That's just an added bonus. These are all blast white, so the eye appeal is great. But the outright detail, the subtleness of the detail is the real difference. Above the earlobe, a little bit more definition. The breast feathers on the eagle, the middle of the back of the coin, a little bit more definition. So those of you that have been with me before in a coin show know I'm a coin geek. I'm a numbers geek. I like the numbers. 26 years of production from New Orleans. And the 98O is a top 10 coin for low mintage. It's number 8 out of 26. So a positive in the first place to start. But that then leads to what? Well, now, 120 plus years later, actually 125 plus years later, how many of them survived? And then how many of them survived this nice? Well, the this nice part is as follows. As of today, 58,588. Tiny. Last year's proof silver eagle number was 70 plus thousand. The year before that, it was more than that. Those are the brand new silver dollars in high grade. This is a 125-year-old coin in high grade. Selling for less money? Yeah, that's the crazy part. The comparison is, if you go back a decade, back into the middle 1800s, the 1880s, excuse me, the first full decade of New Orleans striking these, All of them, the 83s, the 84s, the 85s, all of them are at 140 to 150,000 coins in 64 or higher. And then a decade later, there's a third of that. Here's the reasoning. During World War I, there was this thing called the Pittman Act, right? The English were having trouble in India. There's a rush on their silver certificates, and we couldn't send them Morgan dollars because they know the U.S. at that point was neutral, is no longer neutral. So we melted down about 60% of all Morgans to accomplish that task. So if you take 60% of all Morgans and you end in 1904, the 27 consecutive years, and then you go backwards, you're going to end up somewhere in the 1880s, right? So that means all of the coins closest to the door, 1904, 1903, 1902, into the late 1890s, and so forth, were destroyed at a higher level. We just don't know the exact numbers. Well, in a way, today we do. Because if the middle 1880s are at 150,000 or so of all of these beautiful coins in this grade, and the later dates are way less, that means there's lesser to look at in the first place. So again, my competition is $2.99. We are way less than half. Guys, give me a 30-second clock, please. It's just not a random ode tonight, which is always a fun opportunity. What am I going to get? But tonight we're changing all that. We're giving you the number 8 coin in the series, New Orleans. We're giving you a 64 Blast White Beauty, as you can see on your screen. And the best of them all is we're giving you the price of only $129.95. That's crazy stuff waiting to happen. We love doing it. The rarity is there. And tonight we match it with the price. Thanks for listening.